Hey guys, thanks for joining us for another month of our campaign of the month. So in this month, we're going to be going over an enhanced expiring offer guide. Now, every month we do one of these campaigns and we will feature a different platform in the campaigns that we do. So we've done Ontraport, Drip, HubSpot, etc. This month we are going to do Infusionsoft. So I'm highlighting and building this inside of Infusionsoft. However, you can build this in any platform that we integrate with. And if you have any questions on how to translate from Infusionsoft into your platform, just feel free to reach out to us at help@plusthis.com and we can help you walk you through how to do that. In this enhanced expiring offer guide, what we are doing is we are going to run an offer for 3 days where somebody can take advantage of the offer and buy something at a special price or fill out a subscription or whatever you're trying to drive them to do during your expiring offer period of time. And then when the expiring offer has ended, then that's going to be it and they can't take advantage of it anymore. We're going to be using a couple different Plus This tools for this. We're going to use our date calculator tool, our add to Facebook tool, our SMS, and our countdown timer. And then at the end, we're going to remove them from Facebook. So I've already recorded this twice in a different platform that didn't really work very well and didn't record any sound, so that wasn't very helpful. So I've already built out the tools. I'm going to walk you through the tools and where we put them inside of this campaign. So here we've got our entry point. This entry point can be anything. It does not have to be a tag. It can be a landing page. It can be a web form. It can be however you want to drop your contacts into this campaign. So that initial point is completely up to you. And then the first thing we're going to do is we're going to calculate a date, X number of days in the future. So this is how long we want to offer the expiring offer for. In my example, I created a 3-day expiring offer, so we're going to go with that. You can, of course, make it longer, shorter, however long you want to make your expiring offer valid for, you can do that. So let's pop over to Plus This. We're going to take a look at the date calculator tool that I had created. So what we are doing is we are starting with the current date, which is the day when that particular post gets hit or when this webhook gets run. So we're going to use that and just keep it as is. This is the default. And then we are going to add and subtract a static number of months, days, hours, minutes. For the example, like I said, we're adding 3 days and then we're storing it in a field. So we're going to store it in our expiring offer expiration field. Now this is very easy to set up actually. If I go ahead and delete all these things, we're back to as if this was a brand new tool to build. We're going to just add a calculation. Again, we said static number. Change this to 3 days. And we're just going to put it in a field. And boom, that's it. So this is a date time field. And this date time field is going to store the information for both the date and the time in this field for 3 days in the future after this gets hit. And then we name this and hit save. I'm going to go ahead and grab this URL, copy it, bring it over to Infusionsoft, paste it inside of my HTTP post, and toggle this to ready in the upper right-hand corner. You don't need to change any of the name value pairs for Plus This. Just go ahead and go back, and that particular element is good to go. So now as soon as the customer or the contact enters the campaign, first thing they're going to do is get the date calculated. Then we're going to wait 1 minute just to make sure that that date gets calculated and Infusionsoft has time to store it. And then we're going to add them to a custom audience. So let's open this up. And then let's pop over to Plus This and build out that custom audience. Okay, so here I'm just going to start from the beginning here. Let's go ahead and select a business manager account. And it's important that your ad account is underneath a business manager account and that you have accepted the terms and conditions for expiring offers. If you have not, when you go to create a audience, Plus This will warn you that you haven't and give you steps to do so. So what we're going to do is we can create an audience here, holiday offer audience. We're going to select user provided because we are providing the information to Facebook, and we can say from Plus This and create. So you'll see here, holiday offer audience is what we are adding the contact to. Then I'm going to go ahead and leave everything else as the default. We do want to check the email address and all the phone number fields and hit save. Now, when the contact hits this HTTP post, they will be added to that custom audience. So I copied that. I'm going over to Infusionsoft and pasting it in my add to Facebook custom audience. Again, don't need to mess with this, just turn it on. And this entire sequence is already done. We're just calculating 3 days in the future, waiting a minute, and adding them to an audience. So in fact, I can turn on this sequence, and we're a third of the way done. Then inside of here, we are going to put countdown timers in these emails and in the text messages. So obviously the copy in the email is completely up to you. You guys can update it however you want according to what you're offering and what your business is. So I've just used a generic template. I'm going to go to plus this, and I'm going to create a countdown timer. So I'm actually going to create one from scratch. Create a countdown timer. We want to count down to the date and time found in a contacts field, and we want to count down to our expiring offer expiration, which is where we stored our date calculator date in that same field. So we're counting down to the date 3 days in the future that we calculated. Then I'm going to leave it as the blank as the time because I have a date time field that I'm calculating. I'm not putting this on a web page, so I don't need to redirect when the countdown expires. And then I can tweak the colors however I want. I can make this red. I can make this, I can make it green. And then I can update my preview. Ooh, and that's very bright. Hopefully it'll catch a lot of people's attention. Then I'll name this and hit save. So that's it. That's super easy to set up. Then we use our email builder code. It's an image snippet URL, and we put that in an email. And let me show you how to do that. So we're going to go over to Infusionsoft. We're going to drag out an image, put it where we want our countdown to go, and paste that URL in the custom image URL. So you see, there's our countdown. If we want to make it bigger, we can do that. And notice it says all zeros. That's because we don't have a contact record with anything in the field right now, so it's just showing zeros. But it's all done. So all we need to do is toggle this over after you change your copy, of course, and then come back out, and that is finished. So I am going to wait until 2 days before the contact's next expiring offer expiration. If you remember, that's the field that we are counting down to. So I'm going to wait until 2 days before that. And then I'm going to send a text message. Now text messages through plus this are sent through an HTTP post. So we're actually going to create a send SMS message, and we are going to trigger it on the contact record that triggers that text message. I'm going to select phone 2 because that's where I keep all my mobile numbers. If you guys have a different one, you can select a different field. And then I'm going to pick my phone number from Twilio. So if you don't already have Twilio, when you open up this tool, plus this will prompt you to connect your Twilio account, and we'll give you instructions on how to set up that Twilio account if you need them. You will need Twilio to send text messages. They charge at a wholesale rate. They're a great third party that we integrate with, so I would highly suggest using them. Then here we can type our message. So we can actually use merge fields, which is pretty cool. So contact first name, check out this offer, and here's a link. Put a link in there, and then we're going to go ahead and put the URL that we have for the countdown timer in here as well. So this is that same URL that we got for the picture in the email. So, little plus this hack, you can use that URL in an SMS message, and it will send a picture of the countdown timer. So it'll send the countdown timer to your contacts. We're going to name this SMS countdown, hit save, and we get a URL. So pretty easy. Obviously, the copy is going to be all you to set up, depending on how you want to position it to your customers. But we've created that whole message, and when this gets hit, plus this is going to go ahead and send the message that you wrote in here with the image. So we've got a couple more things we're going to set up. We're actually going to set up another SMS message because we want different texts going out if it is a lot sooner to that particular expiration. So I'm going to put this on pause for 1 second, go back to Infusionsoft. So we've got our countdown timer. We are waiting until 2 days before, then we're sending a text message. Then we're going to wait till 1 day before, and then we're going to send an email. This email, same thing we're going to do. I believe I've already done it, but yes, we are going to use that same image. So it's the same countdown timer code because we're counting down to the same date. So you don't need to keep making new ones every time you want to use it. You can just use the same one, paste it in there. Obviously, your copy is going to be a little bit different for 1 day out. I'm going to move this over, and then I'm waiting until 4 hours before that particular expiring offer date. And that's why I want to send a different kind of text message. I want it to say, holy cow, there's only 4 hours left. So let's open that up. Again, phone 2 is where I keep my mobile numbers. We're going to create a message. You know, whatever you want it to say. There's only 4 hours left. Again, we're going to put that, different URL. Put that countdown timer URL in here. Rename this to 4 hours left. And then we get a new HTTP post for the 4 hours before, which we put inside of Infusionsoft. Now, we've got the day before, we've got 2 days before, we've got 2 days, 1 day, day of, 4 hours, and then when it actually has happened for the wait until the next expiring offer, which means when that date has actually hit, then we're going to go ahead and remove them from the Facebook audience. Now, we want to remove them because we don't want them to see those ads anymore. So let's go ahead and create a Facebook audience trigger to remove them. So let's go to our campaign toolkit, type Facebook, and then again I'm using my business manager ad account, and instead of adding the contact like we did last time, I'm removing them from my audience. And then remove from holiday and hit save. So now once it saves, I'm going to grab this HTTP post, bring it into Infusionsoft and paste it in here. Ready this. And now this sequence is all done. So pretty quick and easy. We're just reminding them as it gets closer and closer, hey, it's getting closer, hey, take advantage of the offer, take advantage of the offer. Hopefully they buy before the time runs out, and that means they will achieve your goal. Whatever your goal is, purchase or signing up for something, etc., you can replace this goal with whatever it is, but you want them to achieve it beforehand. Now, if they don't worry, we've taken care of removing them from the Facebook audience, etc. But if they do, we'd still want to remove them from the Facebook audience as soon as they buy. That way, we're not berating them or sending them ads for something they've already taken advantage of. So we're going to go ahead and click in here. We have an HTTP post to remove them. And we're just going to paste that same plus this tool, this remove from the holiday, because we can use the same one in multiple places to perform the same action. We're removing them from the audience. So we toggle this over to ready, and we are done. So now we've got an enhanced expiring offer that we are using date calculator, add to Facebook, we are emailing a countdown timer, we're texting a countdown timer, and then we're removing people from the Facebook audience. And we're doing all of that in this and in this video that hasn't been a very long video. So we've been able to get all of this done and built really quickly. And this is something you can do for your holiday offerings or your special deals that you're going to be running for the first of the year, whatever those may be. You can have some expiring offers built up and built out like this to offer a great deal and hopefully get some people to convert due to that scarcity. Now, we are always looking for new ideas and new campaigns for us to build for these campaigns of the month. A lot of these have been based on customer suggestion, and so we definitely want you to reach out and give us some suggestions. You can reach out to help@plusthis.com, or to Ronnie at plusthis.com, or to me, Amy at plusthis.com. And we would all be happy to go ahead and compile those ideas and build out some of those campaigns that you would like to see, and we can feature them in these campaigns of the month. So we look forward to hearing back from you. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions, and I hope you guys have a great holiday.